it. I'm reloaded. Is your phone on airplane mode?
Yes, it is. So we don't have them issues. Okay. All right.
Not here. He was supposed to be here at 8 o'clock. And this is why we cannot go live. So if you want to hear us live, then you make sure you go hit up Hood and you cuss. So I just want the record to reflect that Hood is not here.
Where's
He's supposed to be here at 8 o'clock. And this is why we cannot go live. So if you want to hear us live, then you make sure you go hit up Hood and you cuss. So I just want the record to reflect that Hood is not here. He's supposed to be here at 8 o'clock. This is why we cannot go live. So if you want to hear us live, then you make sure you go hit up Hood and you cuss. So I just want the record to reflect that Hood is not
Okay.
here. He's supposed to be here at 8 o'clock. This is why we cannot go live. So if you want to hear us live,
Yeah, I had to tag us
go hit
in the show.
So I just want the
And
record
it's
to
around
reflect
8:35.
that Hood is not here.
It's probably him too. Okay. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Welcome to another dope episode of Bars and Beyond. I'm DeMarco275.
I am Courtney Levitt.
And we are back after it seems like a little hiatus.
I know. I think it's because I didn't do the last interview.
That's what
That's
it
why it
was.
feels like I
That's
haven't
what it
been
was.
here.
Yeah. it
How
seemed
was
like-
that? I mean, I heard it, but how was it for
Man,
you?
It was like crazy. I mean, I
Yeah.
actually watched that dude play from the very beginning of his career,
Mhm.
back when Dominique Wilkins was in the league,
Right.
all the way to the end. And we always like joked because he was like the dude is swole.
Yeah,
Like, I'm
I
talking
could
about,
tell like he was kind of like built. Like
yeah, he's super
he's
swole.
solid.
Yep, so
He's solid.
it's like seeing him in person, like this dude is huge and he's every bit of 7 foot. So telling them stories and playing with Magic Johnson, which is my
Yeah.
favorite player and stuff, it was pretty dope. It was,
I know you had to be like.
oh man, it was one of my best.
You had to be. I think it was the universe like collided for that to be just you and him. Because I would have been sitting here like, okay, so what do you like to eat? What does someone your height eat?
Hey, but you know, you could have got him with the relationship questions. That would have spiced it up. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna hit him up on his IG or something or
There
his
you go.
Facebook. Like,
There you
so
go.
I missed the interview. Can we have girl talk?
He said he down to come back whenever, so you know
Awesome.
we can have him come back up.
The
and-
interview was good though.
Yeah, it was pretty. I appreciate that. It was pretty dope.
I know
so.
you was living your best life in the
Oh,
middle of
man,
that.
I was in my baby.
Like-
You know that sports talk, boys. Whew.
Yeah, because you know me, I be like, I mean, I love sports. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
but like old, like
They are,
old
yeah,
news,
it was old, yeah,
I be
it was
like, I
throwback
don't
shit.
know that shit. I would barely in fucking 10 or 11. Like I don't know about this stuff.
Yeah, literally. So
But,
how was
yeah.
how was your weekend?
Well, if you can't tell, I'm dark skinned AF.
Ooh,
I'm
I
tan.
peeped
You
that
feel
too.
me? I'm
Courtney Levesque
tan.
got a nice little bronze tan going on
You feel
over
me?
here.
No, I went to Vegas for the bachelorette party.
Oh man, looked like you had a bunch.
Listen.
She was living her best life. Talk about
Listen.
living best life.
Listen,
Right.
let's just say what happens in Vegas stays in
Stays
Vegas.
in Vegas.
We
Okay.
no, but honestly, like it was 8 of us, and having females in one house
Mm-hmm.
is already out. My nerves is bad. Like I'm the maid of honor, so I'm just like everything. I just want everything to be perfect.
Facts.
And I'm like, okay, let me just do this. And so by the time I sat down and kind of looked around the room, I'm like, oh wait, shit. Everybody's getting along. Everybody's drinking. Everybody's participating in the little games. Like we really, honestly, we had no drama.
None. No bicker. No nothing.
Oh,
for
the
it.
last night.
Okay, I'm about to say gotta be.
But I mean, you have to have one.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
But
yeah,
to go
yeah.
from Thursday to essentially Sunday, because we didn't, excuse me, because we didn't have any issues until it was time to leave the club. Like, so it was like,
so it was after,
Sunday.
yeah, so
you know
it
what I'm
was
saying? Like, everybody done had a little liquor at this point. It's like we tired.
Right.
We've been on go all weekend.
Right.
So I mean, and it was like minor. It wasn't major. It was like, it wasn't anything huge. It wasn't like everybody got to it. Like, no, it was honestly like 8 girls, 1 trip. Crazy.
Damn.
Everybody, we went and ate together. Everybody went to the events together. Like, we had a good time.
That's
we really
dope.
had a good time.
That's dope.
Yeah.
And the best part is too, I mean, cut you
No,
off,
you're
it's
good.
like that all of y'all was able to actually do it. It seemed like it's always one female that just something came
Oh,
up
no.
or
Oh.
I'm not gonna be.
Oh, no. Whoa.
I knew that.
Oh,
I was making sure.
we definitely had a couple that was like, I'm going. And it's like,
okay.
where your money at, though?
Okay.
Like, you're not coming.
Yeah, it's always them.
It's no hard feeling, but like, I stuff like that, like, I used to be upset with people until I got a little older and I realized the people that are supposed to go on trips with you and that are supposed to be there for events are there.
Fact.
Because if somebody else would have been there that ended up not going, it could have changed the entire dynamic of the trip.
That's real.
So I kind of look back and think, like, well, everybody was kind of down, everybody was drinking, everybody had a good time. And then if somebody came who didn't really drink, or somebody came who drinks too much, it could have completely changed the entire trip. So I feel like everybody that was supposed to go went, and it went perfect. As perfect as possible. Like, nothing is perfect, but like, it was a really good time. I did not get this tan from Vegas though.
Where you get the tan
This
from?
is all Atlanta sun right here.
What?
Oh yeah, I'm peeling up under this makeup.
Wow.
Like, I've never
like
been so sunburned in my life.
You look like you've been in the tropics.
This is Atlanta, Georgia.
Wow.
Yeah, last Saturday in the sun, like, because I was only supposed to be there because, we were supposed to do the basketball event.
Oh, celebrity event.
And I was babysitting.
Right, okay.
So I'm like, I'm supposed to be done because my school event got canceled. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I can go take her out here. Her mom will be here in time. And I'm like, 1 o'clock. 2 o'clock. 3 o'clock. Where's your mom?
Hours kept on
4 o'clock. I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna make it. I still got somebody's kid.
Right.
So yeah, but how was that? The Health Expo basketball game?
Great event. Shout out to the Georgia Spartans for the Health Expo. Another dope event. We had a lot of artists that came up, independent artists from the Atlanta area.
Oh, word.
That we interviewed on the station, went live. So hopefully y'all be hearing from them soon. Shout out to Plug. Plug One, I think.
One Plug. It's One Plug. I know exactly what it is.
Yeah, One Plug.
Okay.
Ghetto Celebs.
Okay, cool.
Southside Chino.
I feel like I know that name.
Yeah, it's a couple.
I know that name.
Couple guys. And the One Plug, he got the joint with Lil Baby out right now.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
So shout out to him.
That's super dope. I've been talking to Remix God Suede.
Okay.
Because he's a Ram. Shout out to ASU Rams.
For sure.
So we've been chit-chatting and hopefully we can get him up here.
That'd be dope.
Yeah,
like, be a great look.
He's making all the hits.
Man.
He's like the Instagram king of beats and remixing. Like, it's
everything.
Crazy. I was like, how are you so talented? Like, what the? This is crazy. You make anything a hit. Like, anything. Like, I really want, this is what I want to do. It's probably far-fetched, but I really want to do this. I want to give him like a sample, like a 30-second clip of one of our shows.
Oh,
and see if he can make it into a song when he comes.
We gotta make that happen.
Like wouldn't it be hella dope? We would,
dope.
And then we would have like a super original remix guy. So remix guy.
If you're listening, broski, we need
come
that,
through.
Man. We need you to pull up for.
Let's work.
Yeah,
Ram Pride, Ram Bug. I'm gonna try to throw out every alumni thing so that you feel like, damn, that's alumni. I gotta do it.
Gotta do it.
Please, thanks. But
yeah. That's
so
what's up.
I did want to talk to you about LeBron.
Oh man.
I promise.
What do you think about that?
Yo, okay. I'm not. I feel like it kind of almost made me a LeBron fan.
What?
You see how
Hold up. You see she had to put her head down a little bit like, hold up, wait a minute. You might have to bring that back.
Okay,
sure.
I'm not going to repeat that. So, if you didn't hear it the first time, I'm not going to repeat that.
Okay.
But I am so, there's not enough words or enough prouds to say, because me and LeBron are like the same age group.
No doubt.
So, being an athlete at my age, in our age group, and having so much money and so much access to so many things, like, I'm not a LeBron basketball fan, but I am a LeBron personal life fan. I mean, like, the perfect role model for a black boy is LeBron James.
Period.
Like, I can say that, and I can repeat that. I ain't gonna say fan. I can't repeat that. To take your money and do something as major as opening a school and making it become like not like a charter school where you gotta pay tuition, like an actual public school. And did you know all the sneakers on the wall, he auctioned them off and all the money goes back to the school?
Really? Nice.
Yes. And every sneaker that's on that wall, he has worn them.
Wow.
Yes. I was just like, LeBron.
That's major.
Like, you never hear about him in any drama. He with the same girl. Like,
Nah.
It's unheard of in Black land for some shit like that to happen.
So let me ask you this though, like, okay, from the black perspective, you know, because at the end of the day, it's still that, right? It's still that all day,
right?
So, contrary to popular belief, this guy has done everything that you're supposed to do off the court, right?
Correct.
Everybody says Michael Jordan is the GOAT. He is the GOAT as far as basketball. But in real life, he is an ultimate asshole.
Yeah.
And I've never heard one person say anything positive about him as far as
in personality.
On the court, dog, greatest, GOAT logo, right?
Right.
Why is it that people hate on LeBron so much? I can understand the basketball thing. You're just not a fan. Rooting against him. That's one thing.
Right.
But in real life, what is that?
You know, I think it's just that stigma of everybody seeing Jordan and what Jordan was and was not to the community. Yeah. And I feel like they maybe think that LeBron is putting on a show, or that maybe he, you know, isn't really who he say he is, or how they say, oh, he got this secret baby, but he lying about it type stuff. Like, but ultimately, it's just hate.
Gotta be.
You know what I mean? Like, sometimes people just hate because they just hate. Like, we can take me, for instance. Like, oh, I thought you was a stuck-up bitch before I actually got to know you. How? Like, what did I do? Like, I didn't even do anything for the thing. Right. So I think people just, oh, he famous and he got all this money. He ain't really doing nothing. But, like, it's, well, how many times do I have to show you that I'm doing something? How much of my money do I have to give back? And, you know, I think people forget that he is a human being first,
right,
and a basketball player second.
Exactly.
So that's why I say I am a LeBron personal life fan. Mm-hmm. I am like, bro, the things that you're doing is amazing. On the court, I think you look crybaby. You know what I'm saying? You look.
And at the end of the day, that's, you know, you root for who you root for. You go, you know.
Right. That's all in good sports fun, though. But when you're actually helping the community, like, you're like, all y'all was all up in Dr. Umar's face.
Oh, man.
But I'm just saying, though, where your coins?
Yeah, period.
Where your coins going to Dr. Umar?
That's a real thing. And at this point, it's obvious to say, and, you know, in my personal opinion, he is the GOAT as far as athletes from a humanitarian standpoint. Of course, you got Colin, which is up there now.
I was going to say Colin.
Yeah, Colin is up there now. Muhammad Ali, huge.
Okay,
I mean, he's one of the best we ever had. But for LeBron, what makes him and LeBron, Muhammad up there is they're like the greatest at their sport too. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And to be at the top, he could easily just not do this and just get his money, get his shoe deals, his commercials, and be cool, and y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. But to do this, and the fact he actually came from a terrible environment, where 8 of the 10 dudes from the areas that he come from, 7 of the 10 dudes is gonna be in jail, get shot, have to live, you know, kind of the normal life or whatever,
day to paycheck,
basically because of them, them circumstances.
Yeah, and he did say, like, I think this is on a CNN interview. I think he did on the tour of the school, and he was saying, you know. Well, no, this is actually the speech that he gave on opening day. And he was saying, you know, I wanted to open a space where people could walk in my shoes. He said, I opened this school because the same streets they walk in, the same struggles they had, the same insecurities they have, the same, I am that kid. And I want them to know, like, you know, here's this education. You can go and do whatever it is that you want to do in life. Like, I walk these exact same streets. I know the struggle. I know you worried about what I'm going to eat tomorrow, or, you know, this, that, and the third. And it's just like, you are like humanitarian wise, bar none.
Amazing.
Like, as an athlete, as a black male athlete, because they don't really get a good rep. They really get a horrible rep. And it's like, shout out LeBron James for that.
Got to.
You know, like, I just
salute to that man, regardless. Y'all
can, for that, he is a GOAT.
Period.
He's not the ego.
Everybody,
I can't just say LeBron.
Everybody's not going to be a Cleveland Cavalier fan, and of course,
Lakers.
now Lakers fan, of course.
No.
But you know, at the end of the day, you got to salute him for what he's doing. It's amazing.
For sure.
What I'm saying?
For sure.
You got to.
I do. I think it's amazing. Like, okay, Brian, I see you.
Man.
Shout out to Brian. In the I Promise school.
Ooh, man.
I'm trying to see how I don't even have kids. I'm like, can my kid get on the wait list?
You get
when are you having a kid? I don't know, but put that nigga on the list.
Some Akron family members so you can get that address in there. You know,
I I mean, my cousins are in
Columbus.
Columbus. It's not far from Akron.
About a couple hours, about 2 hours. Yep.
So about 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I will find Akron is it Akron?
Akron, yeah.
That's just a weird name to say, but I will find a family member out there and be like, "Yo, guys,
let's get on this.
Get my unborn child on this waiting list." Thank you.
Exactly, and can go to University of Akron for free.
For real.
That's major.
I'm just saying.
Major.
I'm just saying. Who else is doing that? I mean, Chance the Rapper.
He doing his thing.
Chance the Rapper is doing that.
Yep.
I think he just put out a new single too.
Yeah, we waiting. Chance the Rapper. It's time. It's time to put out some.
The music.
It's time. Speaking of Chance the Rapper, speaking of rap, Liar Cohen just did a
Liar,
yeah.
Liar.
Yeah, exactly. Liar Cohen.
His mama named him appropriately.
So he made a comment the other day on the interview saying that there's too much day trading going on in the music industry, and it will ultimately be the end and demise of hip hop. And what day trading is, for anybody that doesn't know, is basically a label signing a young artist that has a huge buzz on social media, in the streets, SoundCloud, whatever, off of one song, and pretty much putting everything into him, as opposed to signing them to a long-term contract and having kind of artist development process to get them to the point of where can sustain a long career.
Exactly, but they don't want that. That's not what they want.
Yeah. So what you think about that?
I think it's a catch-22 because the artist gets the opportunity to have a little bit more exposure. You're gonna get a little bit more backing. You're gonna get a little bit more help that you wouldn't get if you was just on Instagram. Yeah. It's a lot more work to just do it on Instagram solely by itself. So, you're getting that little extra oomph, a little push. But at the same time, you're kind of saying, thanks, let me take your money, bye. When your buzz is gone, you're gone.
Yeah.
If you didn't develop yourself and build a brand while we had you, oh well, back into the ocean you go.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's kind of a shitty deal, but it's kind of a good... I feel like if you have a good team behind you, you could make something like that work.
Yeah, it depends.
But, if you don't have that artist development, if you don't have those listening sessions to kind of go over and say, well, you shouldn't say that, or those writing sessions, you kind of missing out on what it is to be a well-rounded artist. And, it's a shitty deal, but I get it. Like, when else am I going to get this opportunity for, Interscope to be knocking on my door?
Yeah.
They're not going to come back with a real deal.
It's gonna be tough. I think
not coming from the internet.
Not coming from the internet.
If you found on the internet, they're not about to put nothing serious into you until you prove that.
Right. I think, like, me personally being an artist, I wish I had the opportunity now that these young artists have to be able to have one song catch a buzz and somebody just throw $1 million at you or whatever. I honestly think that I don't agree with everything that dude says overall, but in this particular case, I understand, because what we have now is we have a whole shitload of artists that are really just one-hit wonders and aren't really capable of making another hit and aren't actually that good. They got a lot of them is luck and just kind of time.
Yeah, it just so happened to be on the right ear at the right time.
The right time, as opposed to, and then the pool of the actual talented artists, the Wale's, the Chances, the J. Cole's. It's a smaller pool for them, right? Yeah. But those are the ones that had a little more artist development at an earlier stage because they're a little older, right. But the younger artists, you make one song that pop, they throwing it all at you, right? And what's happening is they disappear.
Of course.
So you got all this music to listen to, but most of it is trash, like, for real.
To be honest.
You know what I'm saying? So in a way, I understand. But on the flip side, as a black man, it's hard for me to say cut it out, because you don't want to take that opportunity away from this young kid, that if he didn't get that opportunity, he'd be in the streets doing whatever. You feel me? So
yeah, of course. Tough. But like the issue that I have with Liar Liar Pants on Fire, aka culture vulture. Culture vulture. Oh my God, he's such a culture vulture. That's the hardest thing to say in life. Cultural. Why is it? All right, whatever, that shit. He's that. Did you watch the whole interview?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing.
First of all, to say you don't know Dame Dash.
Yeah, he was definitely being.
Bro, he was in like a whole bunch of pictures. They made a whole bunch of movies.
They done made a whole.
Are you kidding me right now?
Yeah.
But what I can't fathom is now that, let's be honest, it's 2018. Everybody know racism is well and alive in America, right? It's not a secret.
It's
like,
still in full effect. Absolutely.
So I'm gonna ask you because you're an artist.
Mm-hmm.
To hear someone like him say, "Yeah, I don't allow them to drink lean or pop pills or whatever," and call them junkies to their face. These artists call them junkies when they're doing drugs and this and the third.
Mm-hmm.
To say that they can't do any of these things around him, but then yet still sign them while they promote this music. Like, how do you feel about him being like okay with taking their money? And
that part is some bullshit. That's the part that makes him a culture vulture. Because at the end of the day,
how did you just say that so easy? I'm sorry, whatever.
So this is the thing. Like, end of the day, it's like this. You know, I hustled, I did whatever.
Mm-hmm.
If you felt like you was 100% against that and you was signing me, don't sign me.
Right.
Because you don't believe in
what
I'm doing. Right? You think it's some bullshit. I'm doing this in the community.
Exactly.
Don't take my money. Go take money from somebody else who's doing something positive at the time.
Country, rock,
right.
pop.
Right. To his defense, though, the motherfucker did say, I still got to feed my family. He actually
he blatantly said,
I'm going to take these niggas' money.
Yep.
I'm going to take
without
these
saying
niggas'
taking
money.
these niggas' money.
He did everything but say that.
Yeah.
Right, in quotations. And that's and he's done it his whole career. I mean, I'm pretty sure he doesn't agree with drug dealing.
No.
But he made most of his money with Jay-Z.
Absolutely.
Right? So at the end of the day, that right there, I feel like this. In the industry, everybody has to be savage to a certain degree.
Yeah, but it's...
But just don't say shit.
Yeah, I would rather, like, because we already know what you want. But then you gonna just blatantly be like, sure, I gotta feed my family. Like, I don't give a fuck if you out here promoting this music and young kids killing themselves. I don't care. Yeah. Oh, well, it ain't the white kids killing themselves. It's the little nigga kids killing themselves. So I gotta feed my family. So I'm gonna sign you.
So it's cool. Even though if you're in front of me, I'm gonna tell you to get it out my face.
Exactly. It's
That's
like,
a total contradiction.
But you know, a lot of these artists, though, a lot of them don't even do the... Okay. No, a lot of them don't even do the drugs that they talk about in their songs.
It's crazy, yeah.
And I'm like,
but
don't even believe what you do. Like,
they know the people listening is on it.
It doesn't even make sense.
But you know what's crazy? And that takes me to this. That's why, you know, my era was the drug dealing era. This era is the drug taking era.
Mm-hmm.
So most of the artists in my era was talking about they sold dope that I ain't seen nobody seen on no corners, nowhere doing shit, right?
Yeah.
But they was perping like they was doing that and they wasn't.
Right.
Now it's the same thing with the rappers. This era, they're
like
saying
like
they're sipping
drugs.
Syrup and they doing all this stuff because everybody else doing
this.
And they're not even doing the shit. That's iced tea in that cup,
right,
bro.
Right. You in a video, sir. It's nothing in that cup.
That's a great Fanta.
It
just Fanta,
great
though.
Fanta. It's regular Sprite, actually.
Just right.
It's regular Sprite. They put some sugar in it to make it look a little syrupy.
Right.
But it's really just,
Right.
But I don't know. It's just, to me, it's like, I don't know, like, how many people have to die before, like, because, okay, if we have the drug selling and now we got the drug taking, like, what comes next?
It's scary.
I'm a crackhead.
Yeah, I mean, because
I'm a drug addict.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you,
about that,
this is the worst it's ever been. Because, and what's happening is what comes with the drug dealing is now drug taking is the mental illness, like the song "The Juice WRLD," "Lucid Dreams." You hip to that?
No. What's that?
This guy named Juice WRLD. This is like one of the hottest songs in the country right now.
I've never heard this. I'm gonna listen to it.
Yeah, gotta check it out. But basically, he's talking about the fact that he was in this relationship with this girl, and the girl played him, whatever case may be, and he had thoughts of killing himself. And he's basically saying, "Fuck it, I should just die." He says that throughout the entire song, and this is his story. And and he was basically saying, "I pop pills to pretty much ease the pain." Right. And what's happening is we're getting such a bigger amount of guys that not only is it just the popping pill, but the depression that comes with it.
Right.
So rap is going from kind of hard bravado to
soft and
like I'm depressed. Life is real, and it's getting kind of blended into country music and rock kind of.
But it's like, what are you really going through? Like, what is everybody, like, what are all of y'all going through? It's that
heartbreak. That's
bad.
We've been going through forever. Everybody.
Like, this kind of go back to a show we did like months ago where it's just like, y'all niggas soft. Y'all
No, it's definitely a different
like, why
era.
y'all so emotional?
Yeah.
But that's like Lil Uzi. Did you hear when he was doing at his concert and they were singing the song? Like, I don't really sing the song to All My Friends Are Dead.
Yeah.
And he like, oh, y'all going to hell with me now? Y'all didn't even know what y'all was singing. Like,
right.
y'all don't need, like, they blatantly just be telling y'all and y'all be like, I like to pop pills because I'm depressed. Like, what, nigga?
Hey, that's one
What's wrong
thing.
with you? Your mama, they might as well whooping their asses.
Oh,
My mama whooped my ass.
yeah.
My dad didn't even believe in spanking.
And two,
My mom whooped my ass.
and two, real nigga shit. Like, we grew up playing manhunt and hide and go seek and tackle football in the cement damn near in the streets, wrestling, fighting, doing suplexes and headlocks, come in the house scraped all up, scratches, and couldn't wait to go back out there.
Right.
Now, and I know I might sound old, but it is what it is. Now,
No, because
they're playing video games.
Yeah.
It's just straight. You can't pay them to go outside.
Outside, it's hot.
Oh, it's hot out there. So all you do, so by nature, yourself, you haven't went out and really dealt with no real pain in any way, shape, or form.
Right,
So when the
yeah.
first pain comes in whatever form, whether it's a girl or getting punched in the face or whatever, just
You
I'm
don't know
about
what
to kill
do.
myself.
Oh my god.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what to do. Like,
It's
y'all need
crazy.
some fucking counselors.
Yeah, it's real.
Like,
It's
I
real.
feel like the guidance counselors in these high schools are probably need to be real licensed therapists, like, that are, like, real fucking, like I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just, it's crazy to me, like, you know, like, for and we all know that every Interscope and what Paramount and Universal, we all know that the heads of these companies, A, aren't black,
Mm-hmm.
and B, don't care about the black cause.
Right.
We know that.
Mm-hmm.
But at some point, as the artist, when do you take control and say, yeah, nah, I'm not going to do that?
Facts.
Like, it's like being in a relationship with somebody who don't believe in your dream. Like, I was going to say being a rapper, but that's just kind of like, hey, babe, I love you, but nigga, no, stop. But it's like, we can take doing podcasting, or if you want to be an actress, if you wanted to be a doctor, but you going to go get with somebody who don't think you're either good at what you do or don't believe in your dream.
Mm-hmm.
So now you just with this person who, I mean, we have a good time, but they don't believe in my dream.
No.
So it's like, why am I in this relationship if you don't even believe in me?
Yeah,
so
that's real. That's real.
I don't know. To me, it's stupid.
It's,
I think he's the worst, and
I talk about
he's just a liar.
Yeah.
And, well, he's not even a liar. He's not
No,
even a liar.
he-
He's honest.
He's honest. He's straight up
He's
said, I'm gonna
honest,
take
like,
this
I don't
bread.
give a fuck.
I don't agree with what you're doing, but I'm gonna take your money.
It's
That's what he
crazy.
said to their face too. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And they don't even care.
They don't even give a fuck because
That's
they
what makes me sad.
getting, you know, as long as they get that little bag, whatever, that's all that matters. So, I mean, watch y'all money, watch y'all, and morals gotta become an issue, you know, a main issue for you at some point.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
These niggas don't care.
Whew,
At
they
all.
don't care. They don't care.
At
So,
all.
we are going to transition to relationships.
Sidebar. This isn't sidebar. Drake found Kiki. Drake found
Dope
Kiki.
Dope video.
And Lala.
Lala.
Felicia Rashad.
And Claire Huxtable.
Felicia Rashad, yes, auntie. She's like, and when you go.
Yeah, she's like, you go. And she's like, get them Jordans off my side.
Oh, yeah. she was so funny because it was like, she's already such a believable actress. Like, she's already like everybody auntie or mama.
Absolutely.
Like,
Facts.
it was a really cute video.
Yeah, it was. They did that.
Yeah.
And
And
who's the girl that was on the hook?
I don't know.
The net worth, you know.
I don't know. Did you?
I tried to. Yeah,
Did you just go to New Orleans on me real quick to
I
make
tried
roll?
to, yeah.
No, I don't know, but I think maybe she's like a New Orleans artist.
Yeah,
but
I think so.
I think a lot of people. Well, this is like kind of sidebar, but not really good. It's still about the song. Like, people was on Drake ass about stealing the New Orleans sound, and I'm like, how y'all mad at him? And he's signed to Cash Money.
He's signed
Excuse
to
me, Young Money.
the staple of Louisiana music.
Like,
There's
what?
no bicker about that.
That's
If
like
he-
being signed to Juvenile. I mean, to Master P, No Limit.
Yeah.
And it's the same. Like,
Oh, that's whoever's saying that is
yeah,
on some
it was
bullshit.
like going around like, oh, he a culture vulture, like he trying to steal the New Orleans sound. I'm like,
Yeah,
first of all, it's a sound.
It's a
That
sound.
he paid homage. He even shot a video there. Like,
Yeah, and he signed it out, and Wayne signs off for it. That's my
Right.
artist.
Right.
I'm cool with that, and it is what it is. That's
crazy.
just fire for real. You've been killing it.
It is. The
Killing
video was dope. He put Shiggy in the video.
Oh man.
Like, I could only imagine how he feel. Like, I started this dance challenge, and I'm in the freaking video with Drake.
It had like 14 million views by like 11 a.m. and it just came out at midnight.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I like the video. What you like about the video?
The dopest part is the band being downtown, actually in downtown New Orleans. Just got the real,
I've been there,
the Mardi Gras feel to it.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? It was just dope. He had the golds in. You know what I'm saying? Like,
did you catch it? He was trying to have an accent in the video.
He was trying to
I was like, ooh, Drake, you need to go back to acting school. You need to go wheelchair gym. You need to go and get some lessons.
You need to go back and he showed some black colleges some love. Shout out to the FAMU jersey he had on. The Rattlers. The FAMU
whatever.
jersey.
If he would have came up 75, like about 60 miles.
About 60 miles.
He could have came to ASU where Rick Ross, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could have came and got you a ASU, jersey, but we can get you one.
No
All right, I'm gonna send you one.
No doubt.
For sure. But I mean, that is going into relationships. But he found Kiki, y'all, so
that was dope.
We can finally put it to bed.
Man.
Kiki is found. Kiki love him because she showed up at the end of the video.
Yeah.
So Kiki love Drake.
And Kiki be on Power too, ain't that something?
Kiki also love Tommy. and
Kiki
Carmelo.
and
Carmelo.
Yeah, Kiki doing her thing out here.
Kiki out here living her best life. Hey, Kiki.
So I got a question for you, Miss Single Courtney Levette.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
You have a choice here.
Is there money or more money?
Probably just money. Probably
Just no more. I don't like them odds already.
Right. So in this climate that we're in, social media is pretty much everything. Telephones are pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Without your cell phone, you pretty much are like, you might as well be on a milk carton.
island by myself.
Right. You might as well be on a milk carton. You're like missing. Right. So if you have only one choice, and that is to find true love with the man of your dreams, with no social media or no outside entertainment life or nothing like that, just you.
Wait, no entertainment life? What does that mean?
Meaning social media, which for you would mean partly entertainment, because
so I can't do this.
You wouldn't be able to do it the way you would like to.
I can't promote it
because you can't promote. So you would have the man of your dreams.
Oh my God!
And be as from a happy standpoint as far as having the man.
I can't be happy if I can't do both.
See, that's where or you can have the social media and everything you want as far as that, the entertainment, all the success you want, but you'll never have the man of your dreams. You might have somebody you like, but you ain't in love with. So what would you do? But you can only have one. You can't have both.
Why can't I? Yes, you can.
You can't. Not in this scenario.
Why not?
Because that's
Who
cheating.
made this shit up?
That's cheating, Courtney Levette.
I'm cheating. I want both. Hey, listen. I want it all. I want both. Because if I think about it, like, I could never change who I am as a person for a man. Me and my coworkers talking about this today, literally, like, about women changing who they are when they get with their men. And it's like, if I'm with you, I'm with you. Like, you don't have to take me as crazy as I am, just like this. Like, I ain't no switch up. Ain't no switch up. So that goes back to what I was saying about, like, if you don't believe in what I'm doing, why am I with you?
Period.
But I guess you're not saying that he don't believe in it. I just can't have it.
Like that's the thing. One. Like, this person can believe in you and think you can be all of that and everything, but and be told you just can't do it. You have to make a choice of one or the other.
I'm gonna take my man and then I'm gonna do my media shit in my bathroom in the mirror.
There it is.
There it is. I'm a hopeless romantic. I love love.
Yeah.
And me and my sister used to get in the bathroom. It'd be crazy the things that I remember from my childhood, because it literally just hit me. Me and my sister, we would put 2 stools in the bathroom and we would have a show. We would do a whole show. I'd be like the talk show host, and we would just go through random stuff. We would talk about random stuff, and we'd be in the bathroom like, oh my God, and did you know that? So I would have my man, and I'm going to go sit in the bathroom, and I'm going to have a show.
And be done. And there it
is. I'm like, babe, come watch my show today. And if you with me, you're going to be like, babe, you stupid.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be like, but no, listen, look.
Right.
So I'm a big romantic. I'm a hopeless romantic. Like, I feel like, you can, things of the world are always going to be things of the world, and at some point you can maybe cross paths, but you know.
Yeah, that's all.
I want my love.
And at the end of the day, I personally, in my personal opinion, I don't believe that everybody finds true love. I think people.
What?
Yeah, I think people. They settle. They settle for what's the most convenient for them at that time of their life, and they think that it might not get no better than what I have now, even though I want better. And they just
and that's why I'm still single.
And that's why so many people.
Because I'm like,
right, and that's why the divorce rate is so high.
Yep.
Because you're just dealing with what you deal with. True love is a feeling, is something that, like, you pretty much all the way to the end, no matter what you guys go through, you always thinking to yourself, I can't see a day living without this motherfucker. I might hate him sometimes. I need that person. I have to have that person to move. Yeah. If you don't feel like that deep down, it's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to your wine.
Yeah, it's got to be like that. And I got lucky to have that. But like a lot of people, I don't think ever get that.
Yeah.
Ever, and it's unfortunate.
It is.
Because your true love might live in Egypt. Seriously, like Australia or wherever.
I'm just saying, I need to check my Snapchat.
Yeah, you never know. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I done met a guy from London. He was like, "What's up?" I'm like, "You live in London, nigga?" Nothing. But again, like, you never know, like, where that person is. Like, I just imagine that my one true love is over, like, in Europe somewhere on a snail trying to get to me. Mm-hmm. And snails are slow as fuck.
Yeah.
And they also have to cross a large body of water on a snail. So it's gonna probably take a long time to get to me. And it's okay. I'm being patient. I'm waiting. But hurry the fuck up. Get your snail ass on the boat. Get over here. But no, I just envision like he's just somewhere, out here being a thought. Mm-hmm. And God like, oh yeah, now it's time to stop being a thought because Courtney ready. And I'm like, okay, right.
Yeah. And I think I may have asked you this before, but I'm gonna ask again because my memory's kind of fucked up. If that man showed up to your doorstep right now, are you 100% ready?
Probably not. That's probably why I'm single.
Ouch. So you might slip away. And then
probably. I think for me, I feel like because I've had so many bad relationships. So now I'm at a space of, I don't want another bad relationship, so I'll be like, don't like that, bye. Don't like that, bye. Don't like that, bye. Mm-hmm. And it'd be like, wait, well, my friends would be like, but he was so nice. I didn't like this about this person after one date, and I'd be like, don't like it.
So you don't do the thing, just do you do the pros and cons thing, like the checks? Mm-hmm. And then however many checks this way and however many checks that way? I don't necessarily... nobody's going to be perfect, right? So.
Right, absolutely. But I don't necessarily say, his pros outweigh his cons. It's just, realistically, can I deal with this? You could have a laundry list of pros, but can I live with you not liking sports? I can't.
Right.
Like, it's small and petty, but for me, because I love sports so much... Mm-hmm.
For a man,
me, like, I want to lay in the bed and watch ESPN on Monday. You know what I'm saying? Like, or on Saturday. I want to watch ESPN.
And the average nigga should love that. Like, yes.
Right. So for me, like, you gotta like sports.
Right.
So for me, it's a deal breaker because I want to go to the games.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go to the games as a female, and not if it's something I don't know, and I don't want to look to you and be like, babe, what just happened? And then you looking at me like, shit, I don't fucking know. I'm like, I can't. To me, I can't do that.
That's a good point.
So for me, that's a deal breaker. Like,
what are we doing?
Yeah. Like, so I feel like it's not necessarily the pros outweighs the cons. It's like I feel like people don't necessarily think like, if, like, say for instance, if you go on a date with somebody and you don't like how they chew their food, mm-hmm. and it could be something small now, mm-hmm. but 20 years from now, you're gonna be like, I hate how this fucking nigga chews his food. Like, it'd be stuff like that. Like, people overlook it, and then it'd be like, well, this shit bothered you 20 years ago.
Yeah.
You ain't saying nothing 20 years ago.
Right,
so here we are 20 years later, and now it's like up here. It's something that's so small, mm-hmm. but after 20 years, it's like, well, we done worked on this and that's done. We done worked on this and that's done. And then here's this one little thing that's done crept up through the dang pipeline that you kind of pushed to the back because it wasn't that big of a deal, but like, it bothered you.
Right.
And I'm saying that because it's something small, but it'd be like stuff that people overlook.
Right.
And so for me, I look and say, I know I can't do that forever. it would drive me nuts.
Right. So you gotta be.
So yeah, like it has to, like I think people have to be realistic, and people aren't realistic.
Nah.
They see, oh well, this is fun for now. It should be fun for later, and then later comes, it's like, well, this ain't fun no more.
Yeah.
So,
you gotta be realistic, and too, a big part of it is just in relationships in general. The key way to make any relationship work is to understand that, like I said, nobody's perfect, and if this person is willing to change or meet you halfway, right? You don't want nobody to change who they are because they already are.
Absolutely.
But to meet you halfway in certain things, like for instance, to chewing food, and saying, okay, I know this irritates her that I chew like this, so let me kind of be cognizant of it and try to, because it's something she might do, and she's trying to not do it as much to irritate me. You feel me?
Right.
And being that willing. What the problem be is people be who they are, and they're not willing to change for each other in certain aspects of things. And you might not ever be successful at changing all the way doing it, because that's who you are.
Because that's who you are.
But if you're making an attempt, that makes it a little easier on the person.
Yeah, it's like, okay, well, at least you tried.
Yeah,
at least you tried to appease something
that I wasn't feeling.
Right.
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
I don't know. Like the relationship should be hard. Like, so if you, I'm gonna flip it up a little bit. So if you could, let's go back to say, no, I don't want to go back. Let's just say, like, what if you could never do anything rap related ever again, or have your wife? Like, if you couldn't do both, like if you couldn't have your wife and do music.
That's a dope question. But for
Terry,
me,
I love you.
But
Terry, I love you.
that was
Terry, I love you. Ooh, I didn't even think about it.
Yeah. But for me, I have to be realistic about, at the end of the day, I love rap. It's like I live and breathe it. It's a passion. It's something that I have, but I can't do it 24 hours a day. Oh. At the end of the day, I mean, I'm saying physically it's impossible.
Oh yeah.
Right. With her, she's a part of me every second, all day, like literally.
And
from a
you
family
can do that all day.
And when I'm 80 years old and I'm fucked up and I can't barely walk, rap ain't gonna take a spoon and put some food in my mouth.
That's a good way
to feel me? Yeah. It's not gonna make sure that I get to get to this pharmacy because I can barely. It's not gonna be there to comfort me when I'm going through some bullshit. Right. It's only gonna be fans that's gonna love you as long as you giving them what they want. But when you're not giving them what they want no more
music,
it's like, who is he, right?
Yeah.
But no matter what I go through, bad or good, she's always gonna be there. So I have to. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. Why didn't I think of that? Because I'm not married. I would have never thought to say that, but like I thought she was gonna be like, well, shit, she is my music.
Yeah. That's a fly shit though.
Like, well, she is my music.
Now that would have been me a couple years ago.
She's the song in my ear. Yeah. That's why I'm gonna be single forever. Because in my head, I think I'm a nigga. Like in my head, I am a man. Like I be thinking like men shit. Like nigga, what the fuck?
Hey, that's
I don't know. Like
take your time though.
But honestly, like I would pick love over, because. Like you said, like this is not forever.
And that social media shit, they only checking for you when you doing something
for them.
Yeah, for something.
Whenever you feeding them, they at the table.
Yeah, but when
niggas ain't cleaning the dishes, niggas ain't helping you prepare the meal.
Yeah, and same, and just to wrap it up, it's like real talk. Like as far as this, we good at what we do. We put a lot of time and effort into bringing a dope project and dope shows to people, right? And when we have people that we think should support us a certain kind of way, sometimes they don't. And you be thinking like, damn, but when it was the shoes was turned, I was there for you. I was there for you. Right?
Yeah.
Right. And it makes you think about that, like from a social media standpoint and all of that. But when it's your people, you got somebody at home, it don't matter what's going on.
Yeah, because all of this stuff is, like I said, it's like material stuff of the world. Like, but when you go to that house and you shut everything down, like that computer and that social media now. I mean, the bed, it's in bed with you because you keep your phone. Yeah. But, like, it's not keeping you warm or taking you, none of that. So.
Yeah, like, IG is never going to
IG will be gone. IG will be gone in the next 5 years. And if it's not gone, it's going to be like how Facebook is, like, for your parents now. And now Instagram is, like, a ball of ads. So, it's like, I can't fucking look at Instagram anymore. So, it's always something like Twitter. Like, people don't really fuck with Twitter like that. Like, Snapchat falling off. Like, all of these things come and go. But, so when you got real love, it's real love.
It's real love. You gotta
come on. Shout out to all the lovers out there. Also, I'm single, so
she's single. So So
Yeah, but if you don't like sports, don't fucking hit me up. I'm a clown. Like, bro, like really. Or if you like the cowgirls, don't call me. Like, if you like the cowgirls, like this guy. And apparently, that's what we should have talked about.
Yeah,
Jerry Jones, bitch ass.
Yeah,
talking about shit. Next week. We gotta talk about that.
I can't even defend that bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
That's your man.
I can't wait till that dude.
That's your man. Your people.
Oh my God.
Jerry.
I need a voodoo doll from New Orleans for that.
Oh no, the Saints live there, so we can't get shit from St. Louis, from New Orleans.
Yeah.
Nothing but Kiki is coming out of New Orleans, okay?
That's it.
Enjoy.
That's it. We wrapping up another episode.
This is fun, super fun.
Absolutely. So as always, we bring y'all the dopest in content. So
make sure you guys go and click the little red subscribe button down here on the YouTube page if you're watching us on YouTube. If you're listening through iTunes, SoundCloud, Facebook, Instagram, the app, if you're not listening through the app, make sure you download the app. But if you're listening through all of those other streaming platforms, make sure you follow us on them all. Bars and Beyond on Instagram, Bars and Beyond on Facebook, Fly935 on Facebook, Fly935 Radio on Instagram. Make sure you keep up with us. We have a lot of things coming up by the end of the year. Like, I feel like the video quality is going to be like superb coming soon. The audio is going to be superb. Like, this was like our trial and error year. Like, it was our like we're learning how to walk era.
Exactly.
But we do have a lot of stuff coming up. Like, we have a lot of new dope shows that we have added to our roster, which I'm super excited about. So make sure you check out our website. Make sure you go follow me at Courtney Levette, LAVETTE _ on Instagram. Also, I'm more active on Twitter these days, so it's at Court COURT Levette on Twitter. So yeah, I think that was everything.
Okay.
You know.
And y'all know follow me at DeMarco275 DEMARCO 275. And as always, and whoever don't got it, download the app. Fly935 is free.
So
dope
free.
Music 24/7. And like Court said, we got a lot of new dope shows on deck too. So tune in for us. And we see y'all next week.
We out.
Peace. Good one.
Oh, can you airdrop that to me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because